Give me a lip man in the corner.
Good evening, everybody. Seems like a right funny kind of yellow light this evening. New comments. Hello, everybody.
I look really small.
You do, because you're sitting down. Yes, really yellow, isn't it? It's a bit weird, yeah. Hello from, is that Claire in Dublin West? Yeah, good evening, everybody. We've lots of you joining us this evening. Inez. Oh, hello, Karis. Karis is on holiday in Turkey at the moment. Who else have we got? We've got Claire, we've got Karen, we've got Pippa, Lynn, Helen, Tia, Lynn. Hello, Zeb. Hi, Bernadette in Ireland. Hello, Debbie in Scotland. Hello, Brigitte. Hi, Sally. Hello, Belinda. Mandy. We've got Jeanette. Hi, Jan. How are you this evening? We've got Sandra. Hi, Breda.
I'm reading the comments on my phone because I can't read the screen.
Oh, no, you definitely can't read the screen, no. I'm going to go over to my little corner this evening. I'm coming to you from a different corner. Well, that's kind of brightened it up a little bit. We'll just come over here. Sorry about the scraping if it's making a noise. It's the little wheels on this thing. We're coming over here to the corner where I've just got some new arrivals this evening. We don't have a huge amount this evening because we're still kind of tidying up after our sale. So I kind of feel like this is a little bit high for me this evening, but I actually think it's a bit low. I think I'm wearing wedge sandals this evening, so I'm feeling a little bit taller than normal, I think. Yeah, it's really weird though. I'm not used to being like 4 inches taller. This is like a normal height that I'm not used to. Hello, Chris and Christine. We've got Claire. Going back through the comments. Oh, you've all had a great chat this evening while we've been gathering ourselves together here. Hi, Debs. Oh, hi, Wenchie. Alicia. Hi, Mel. And Ernestine was the first in the room this evening, so lovely. Yeah, so welcome to this Sunday evening's live. Warm and sunny Munich. It's really warm here. In fact, I said to Jason, I'm kind of waiting. I'm looking forward to it getting a little bit cooler because I'm just so warm, so warm this evening. So we weren't here last week because we were at a truck show. So myself and Jason were in, was it Shepton Mallet, Jason, wasn't it? Shepton Mallet at a truck show last week. And yeah, we had a great time. We were home Sunday evening, but we certainly weren't prepared. And we were a little tired as well. So we wouldn't have been bringing our best here last week. And funnily enough, I left the truck show just before Jason. And I arrived home and Jason was home before me, so we took 2 completely different routes because obviously the lorries have to take a different route. I came the country, more like off-road ways, which I kind of like because it makes me more comfortable. I love the little narrow roads. I'm actually going to take my sandals off, so excuse the Velcro. Then my feet might cool. Oh, that's better. That's actually a bit better. Yeah, that's better now. A little bit cooler on the feet as well. So, yes, we had a lovely time at the truck show. It was a really good one last week, actually. We really enjoyed it. Loads of lovely shiny lorries, a little bit of rain, but yeah, that didn't dampen our fun. Who else have we got? It's balmy in where Judy is. Hello, Celeste. Hi, Jen. Yeah, lovely to see you on Friday. It was really cool. Hello, Cara, just back from France. And there's Sue is sewing while she's watching. Heading to Egypt next weekend. Oh, wow. Have you been sewing an Egypt wardrobe, Sue? Just think of the heat belt. I know, Brigitte, that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, goodness, yeah. No pins, no, we have a lovely floor here, so yeah, no pins. It'd be different if I was walking around my sewing room because, no much how well you hoover that. There's always that rogue pin, isn't there? It's like the rogue piece of Lego. Hi, Carol. Uh, yeah, and hope you had a good journey home too. Reminds me, yeah, it does, Brita. It reminds me of Ireland, the narrow roads, but the surface is far better. Not a pothole to be found. Whereas, in Ireland, it's almost like a little obstacle course to go around the potholes. Certainly where I lived, anyway. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Emma. Hello, Cherie. Back from, you're here. Oh, you're traveling around Scotland at the moment. How cool. Um, Okay, we've loads of lovely chat in the comments. So I had a little list. Jason, I missed bringing over my little notebook.
Oh, good. I've got
It's
something to do.
yeah, right in front of you on a pile of fabric. Actually, do you know what? I'll just grab it. No, here it is.
The one job I had.
The one, yeah. Sorry, I'm back because I knew I'd moved it to a different place. I'm going to get a couple of things on my little notebook this evening, but we had a lovely day out today with Jason's sister, brother-in-law and his mother. We went out for dinner today. It was really nice. And
Carol knows what that is.
yeah, we went to a place called the Thimble, and I don't know which, was it Piddlehinton, Jason? Piddlehinton. We were in, there's a lot of piddles and puddles around here. It's really cool. And it was so gorgeous today. But I had been out as well with some of the lovely ladies from around here on Friday evening, and I'm just exhausted this evening. I think I ate too much today because the food was so nice. And we had dessert as well today, and it was the same on Friday night. So I think I've overeaten over the last few days. Stomach doesn't feel very well, and I feel, yeah, packed. But food was amazing, and yeah, gorgeous place called the Thimble. So if you are down this way, definitely want to look out for it. I think we'll go back again another time, Jason.
Yeah.
Because we really enjoyed it.
Sounded a bit too keen then, didn't I?
Yeah, there's so much more on the menu that we have to eat yet. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Christina's wondering, has anybody made the Magic Pants by Anne Tilly before you go to purchase the pattern? You're going to use the white cotton. Ah, hello to Suzanne in Guernsey. No, but I actually had the dessert. Not like some people, I just have the coffee. So I'm wearing a new top that I actually made during the week, and I wore it again today because it's my new favorite top. And I'll stand back and show you in a minute. I couldn't resist that, Lynn. um, it is because I was dying to try out these patterns. I won't even try to pronounce it because I make such a bad job of it. But Belinda pronounces it beautifully, as does Judy. And it's the ermine top. So it's a very simple top, and it came together absolutely beautifully. The instructions for making it were slightly sketchy, but it's a really easy top to make. So yeah, it was lovely. Deb says her daughter's got her new sewing machine back. Oh, fantastic. So cool. And Diane finally got her Pilar jacket made. Amazing. Oh, fantastic. So this is the ermine top. Really nice. Puffed sleeves into little gathered cuff. And the cuff just stops at the right place. You know, the way it's kind of weird sometimes the cuff might be in the wrong place on your arm, but just on the right place, so it's not awkward. I can bend my elbow perfectly. I think I will add just a little, maybe a centimeter into the width of the cuff the next time, because I sometimes find it moves up and it's just a little tight. It is a bias neckline on it. It just slips on over your head, so there's no little closing or anything at the top. I have found that over wearing it a few times that it does tend to fall down one side, so I think I will make the neckline a little bit narrower, but it'll still easily go over my head. But the bias neckline is actually really nice, and it came together really nicely. Then it comes into a little gathered band on the waist, which is really nice, very flattering, I thought anyway. And it closes with two little buttons. So there's a little slit in the side there. So you open up the buttons, and it's very easy then get it on over your head and close the buttons. And because I'm not the exact little curvy shape with a waist, I was kind of afraid in case the band wouldn't fit, but I just thought, you know what, I'm going to cut it out and work with it. But it actually sits at the exact right place, and it's, yeah, it's really nice. So that's how the band, I've taken a couple of photos this evening, so I'll put them on Instagram tomorrow. Gathers in, not overly gathered either, just a few little gathers, but it really works. So I will show you, if I can just move back a little bit here. Might move this so I can show you a little bit better. So there's the little band, and there's the buttons. I use some Pigeon Wishes buttons. So I'll give you a demonstration here. Just a little slit there at the side, and it's just like a little waistband. So the back comes over the front and closes with the little buttons. There you go. And then it just blouses over on top. So yeah, I think it's really nice. I really like it. And I've been trying to make something out of this fabric. I think it would work really nicely as well if you had a pair of palazzo pants to match, and you would have a nice little, either a cord set kind of look, or it would look slightly jumpsuity. And yeah, it just fits really nice. So yeah, really lovely. And if you had a little belly, doesn't matter. The belly's gone into the gathers. It's really good. And it's worked really beautifully for a big dinner today. So that's been really good. So yeah, I would highly recommend this. It's lovely. I only have one pattern at the moment in stock. So yeah, that's it. But I know that this brand does a PDF pattern as well. So you can always go to their website, and you can buy the PDF, and you can send it to us and we can print it for you if you like, or you can print it on the A4 at home. So yeah, really nice. Has a good enough size range, goes from size 34 to 48. And that is, let me see, it's got smallest bust is 32, and it goes to a 43, waist of 24 up to 35, and a hip of 34 up to 46. And it's drafted for a 5'6", and I didn't do any adjustments whatsoever, and I made a straight size 40, which is a US 8 and a UK 12. And yeah, I don't feel I would size down in any way. The shoulder is just in the right place, and I've worn it 3 times already, and it's been, yeah, really lovely. So and on the subject of these patterns, we've had a few new ones in, and I'm so pleased now to be able to say that I've actually made one. So I know that the fit is really lovely, and the instructions are okay. They were okay for this, but I had a good idea that I knew what I was doing anyway, because it is quite simple. Make a change from the Olivia. Honest to goodness, Sally, yes. Yeah, definitely. And I've been really happy wearing it 3 times already, and I have figured what I want to change for the next one. So I'm not really that sort of person who makes a toile, because I have to wear it a couple of times before I really feel, like what niggles me. And the only thing that niggles me is the neck kind of falling down off my shoulders. That was really annoying. But yeah, so Sue said that she loves these patterns. She also has midi. Yeah, I actually watched the little video. There's a QR code on the instructions. And Sue has finished 2 Astrid tops. Okay, we'll have to have a look at that one as well. Would faux buttons? No, if you had faux buttons, then it wouldn't fit over your head. So you do have to put in the buttonholes, Inez. Sorry to tell you that. Belinda, yeah, absolutely. Usual, you can be the copycat. I would be delighted. Very honoured. So that's the lovely ermine top. And that was one that when we got these patterns in, I really liked it. And it said it's for intermediate. So yeah, really nice. That's that one. I'll show you the other patterns that we got in. And we got in quite a few like trousers. So we have the filet trousers, and these look to me like they're the new kind of barrel leg ones. They look like they have a very interesting panel down the side, so they could be really interesting to make. Um, they haven't got what you'd call like a description on the front of them, so yeah, I don't know. Debbie needs to get on and make some sweatshirts. I know it is that time of the year again, isn't it? Yeah. If you put the brass strap retainers, yeah, that is true. I still find though that I was pulling my hair around because I was just finding that it was just a little bit too kind of wide on me as well. I didn't quite like it. So yeah, Cara's just ordered it. Yeah, cool. So that's one. Oops, gosh, it's all gonna go. Then we've got the Nessa jacket, which is, by the looks of it, it's like a little bomber jacket with pockets in that. So that looks very interesting. Yeah, I wish they had some instructions or, like a little snippet of what they are on the back. And I didn't do my research this evening to read on the website, but they do have really lovely photographs that we've loaded up to the website and all the instructions and everything. So, yeah, that looks really nice as well, doesn't it? Like an almost elevated kind of bomber jacket type thing. Then we have the Elsa, which is really nice as well. So kind of like a little painter's tunic. I always think when it's got this like bib part here at the front. So you've got one that doesn't have it, one that does have it. Little, they look like, I don't know, I hope I'm not giving out incorrect information, but it almost looks like an elasticated cuff there, a little tie, and it's got like raglan type sleeves, so that one looks really nice. And then we've got the Namast. So we've got like a jacket with a hood and a belt around the middle. So I always love looking at these kind of jackets with the belt around the middle. They always look so cozy. That one looks really nice. So after having this such a lovely what would I call, this was such a success. I'm dying to make another type of pattern from them. Now we've got the Eileen. So this says it prefers light and fluid materials. Well, some of them have a little bit of information on the front. So this looks like a nice tunic. Quite a few connotations of it. Is that the word? So there we go. This looks like a dress length, and we've got top lengths and some pin tucks down the front, and we've got either long sleeves or a sleeveless version of them all. This, is that the back? Yeah, that looks like the back to me. So that's got pin tucks down the back into like a nice shape on it. So obviously that does need light and fluid fabrics. Yeah, so nice viscoses, silks would be really nice for like special occasions as well. So that one looks like a really nice one too. Then we've got the Nancy jacket, which looks really cute. So yeah, nice little square boxy jacket with two different type pocket options. Looks really nice. Kind of want to make them all, they're so nice. This one would suit tweed or various woolens or denim. Denim would be nice too, be really lovely. So yeah, some of these are really lovely, aren't they? And then we've got two more trousers, I think we have. Yeah, we've got the Philippe that look like, what are these for? Light and fluid, but non-transparent. Okay, so these are for a woven fabric as well. So if I'm not mistaken, they look like an elasticated waist with a few pleats at the front. So nice kind of handy pull-on trousers. And then the last one is, oh, these look really nice. They look like they've got a high waistband. Looks really nice. So we've got a long version and we've got almost like a culotte length. So they look like they're nice, long, wide leg trousers. And there's one of the QR codes for a tutorial, which is really nice. So I love watching other people's tutorials. So this one would suit cotton, satin, corduroy, denim, linen, and light wools. They kind of look like the type of pattern that you could use all year round, from light cottons and linens to corduroy, which would be nice. So yeah, we love a QR code. So they're the latest delivery of this lovely French brand. They come with really nice packaging, and their instructions. So I'll open the one here that I was looking at. So they come in little instruction book, and they've got French on one side, and then you turn it around and upside down for the English on the other side. So it says the ermine is a blouse with large puff sleeves and a large waistband and a round neck. The large waistband is only about that width, not very, very deep. And on that, then they have all the size charts, fabric layout, very simple, and then all your instructions with nice little pictures on it. The French doesn't very clearly translate to English, which is kind of normal. But yeah, the pictures, you could nearly go by the pictures. They're really nice. So yeah, that is that. So expect to see some more of them. So that is that. So we've started getting in, we've started loading some of the new winter fabrics onto the website. We haven't a lot yet because we're taking the opportunity to kind of tidy up the shop at the moment. We've had lots of orders. We've sent out loads and loads of orders. So thank you all for enjoying our sale, which was absolutely brilliant. I think we will probably have like sale 2.0 very soon as well. So we'll do another little bit of stock taking this week, and we'll add some more into the sale part of it as well, because we're determined to get everything kind of on the website and nice and tidy and everything like that. So, which would be really good, because honestly, there's still some fabrics that have been on the shelf here. As we've been cutting orders, I have literally found some fabrics that I thought were on the website but weren't, because I didn't quite get it on the website since I moved from Ireland, believe it or not. So yeah, you know when you go through your your fabric stash and you find fabrics, well, that's kind of been the way it has been here. So Brigitte reminding you all to like, which is really good. So I've got a few little things here on my list, and one of them is we've listed loads and loads of remnants. So have a look in the remnant department. I know we've been selling loads of remnants, but we've got lots of remnants up there. So anything that was kind of left in like a decent amount after the sale, we've put them on. So we have a really decent remnant department at the moment. Deb said that her daughter liked the shop and she loved my accent. Oh, that was really nice. And lovely to meet your daughter too, Debs. It was really good. Lisa is asking about the update on the US shipping. Yes, we have good news. We're almost there. Royal Mail have just been amazing. So we ship everything everywhere with Royal Mail. We don't use any couriers at all, only Royal Mail. And they've always been really, really good. And they've been, I think, they've been one of the countries that have been well on top of getting the US shipping sorted. So it is actually available for me to use at the moment, but I've got just a little bit more research to do before I set it live, and hopefully by the end of this week I will reinstate the US shipping. So what's happening is Royal Mail have sorted it all out so that everything that leaves the United Kingdom gets delivered to the US in DDP form, which is delivered duty paid. So essentially that means that when it you've no upsetting extra charges to pay, that all the duties are paid in advance. So what we will be doing is obviously we can't absorb the duty costs ourselves, because we're just too small and we can't afford that, unfortunately. So what we will be doing is we will be adjusting the prices so that when you shop from the US, the duty will be included in the price. So I've had a lot of emails about it, and I've had a lot of emails saying, oh, it's just wonderful that even though we do have to pay the tariffs, that the tariffs from the UK are only 10%. So there's just, I won't bore you too much with the information, but it all depends on the origin of the fabric or whatever's in the parcel. It's not the origin of the actual parcel. So even though the parcel is leaving a country, it depends on what's in the parcel. And most of our fabrics come from Europe, and the duty on European fabrics, as in Turkish, French, are all 15%. Some of our fabrics as well come from China, so some of our linens come from China. We have very little in the shop actually that comes from, as in originally from the UK. So we've got a little bit of work to do on that part first. So we're going to make sure that we've all that information included in our website then when we've got all of our new fabrics up. So it's a lot of extra admin work, and I'm hoping I'll have it done by the end of the week. So yeah, but I will update you on it. So what will happen is that when we do have the US shipping back up and running, you will see when you check out the duty costs that you've paid. So you will be paying like 15 odd percent more than you would have previous. But it also means then that when it arrives to you, there'll be nothing extra to pay basically. Available. Anna is wondering if the PDFs that you bought from the shop are available. Yeah, you can download them as many times as you like, Anna. So when you buy a PDF from us, you get an email which has your downloads in it. So you'll get an email that has a button on it, say to download, and you hit that download, and then you can download all of the ones in it. If you can't find that, just drop me an email and I'll resend you the PDFs. So it's no problem. But if you do a little search through your emails, you will find your downloads. Yeah, you can download them as many times as you like. So yeah, so it is good news, Cynthia. So at least they're paid up front. What we just have to find out at the moment before we set it live is obviously there's going to be admin costs on the US postal side first, and we want to find out what those costs are. Sometimes they can be very little, and then sometimes they can be quite substantial. And I don't want to end up myself having a shock when I get my customs bill then to see that there's another additional cost on top, because yeah, we can't absorb that. So we might have to change it up a little bit as we go on. So yeah, which also means then that when we get our US shipping up and running, we will have some extra advent calendars to put up so that anybody who missed out will hopefully be able to get their order in as well. So that'll be good. So yeah, all a little work in progress. And then the other thing that's on my list is I have finally got around to, because between all the admin of that and the advent calendars and everything, it's just put my little plan of the ambassador program behind, unfortunately. So I did email all of our ambassadors on Friday. So if you did apply to be an ambassador, you should have had an email from me on Friday welcoming you to the ambassador program. So that was very exciting. I think I've had a reply from everybody, but I just have to double check. I haven't replied back to everybody, but I will do that tomorrow. So if you did apply and you haven't had an email, it's just that we just did not have room because we had so many applications. But we will have you then. We will have you there as a backup for future times, maybe when some of our ambassadors decide that it doesn't suit them anymore, or we expand on it. So yeah, it's a very exciting kind of little journey for us. So excited to get that on the road. So the brass drops are falling down, so excuse that. And this week then we start putting the Think Pink boxes together again. So if anybody had to pause their Think Pink box for America, maybe we might be able to get your boxes out to you with our shipment next week as well. But I will keep you all updated. It's just a little bit of extra work for us to kind of navigate and get used to at the moment. So yeah, I think that is all of it there. Think Pink, US postage, ambassadors, and our remnants. That's what I want to tell you about. So how are we doing for time at all? How have I done? We're halfway through. Okay, well, we don't have a huge amount to show you this evening. I've just started putting up the new ones because I'm trying to change the listings ever so slightly so that when we have like sweatshirting, that we'll have matching cuffing put there for you. And we've got 3 new sweatshirtings that I put up this week. And I'm also starting to add like suggested patterns as well for you all, because I always take the feedback from everybody, and every time we have a new season we try to kind of update things and get them a little bit better as well. So I'm going to show you some of the sweatshirting that we have, and you'll see on the listing for this one that we have just a little section that shows you like matching cuffings. We can only fit 2 in, so we just go for the 2 best ones that we find. We've also updated as well where you can add matching thread. So on all the listings of the fabrics, there's just a little panel as you scroll down, and you can click on it and you can add a matching thread. And that is a matching thread in either the Sewall, the Maraflex, or the Moon ones as well. So just if in case you haven't noticed it. So this is one of the lovely new sweatshirtings, and I think we're going to all start have to make sweatshirts very soon as the weather changes. So this is a lovely poppy, fluffy back sweatshirting, and if you're used to the poppy ones, you know that they're not hugely heavy in weight, but they are lovely and soft and squidgy. This one has a nice fluffy background on it, and of course it's in one of my favourite kind of neutral animal prints, which is really, really nice. They have a nice stretch and recovery, and I have included all like the stretch percentages as well. And we all love the poppy fabrics, don't we? Joan said, you think that top needs bigger shoulders. Do you like this top, Joan? I was kind of thinking you might. Susie has her fabric washed and ready for cutting out. Oh, brilliant. How cool. It was lovely to see you this week as well, Susie. Have I missed anything? The lovely, we do love some stripes, so we've been really tidying up. I'm over in my corner here where all the stretchy fabrics are. We've got some like boucles and things there, so they should be all on the website somewhere as well. I think I saw a message coming in there somewhere, and we will have some more lovely boucles too. We have so many things to come in, but what I've just wanted to do is kind of like tidy up everything before we start loading things. This is a really lovely one as well. Fun Dots, it's called. I think we've had it in a couple of different colours. And when I saw it back, so it's not officially a new fabric. We have had it before, but it was really, really popular. And it was just, it was too good not to get back again. And again, it's got that lovely fluffy back on it. So I think and these poppy sweatshirtings are just amazing because they're always, even though they're not really, really thick, they're just so fabulously soft and warm, which is really great. And they're brilliant for all of our favorite sweatshirting patterns, and they make lovely sweater dresses as well. Can we see the stripes? I will try, Judy. They're just a little bit high for me to pick down, and they're in loads of different colors. So yeah, I'll try. I'll show you these ones first. Joe said you've had that fabric and it's lovely to sew with. Yes, because it's one of the gorgeous poppies, isn't it? This is a new one as well. This is really pretty. So I've picked out like a lovely pink and a green in the cuffing. This one is a French terry, so it doesn't have the fluffy backing on it, but it has the French terry looping on the back, and it's like a painterly type flower. It's got really pretty colours to it. It's really lovely. And I think they're really lovely transitional colours as well at the moment. So, on the cool kind of summery days or summery evenings, and then they'll bring us nicely into winter as well. So it's gorgeous, isn't it? That lovely French terry. And then the other fabrics that we have, so I've got some cotton jerseys to show you, and I have some nice canvases as well. So, oh, hi, Karen Murray, how are you? Is there a brown in the Breton stripes? Okay, we may as well just go for the Breton stripes. I wonder if I just lift up the computer so that you can see them. So we've got the Breton stripes in this width, and the stripes go across. So we've got this lovely purple colour, we've got brick, we've got black, and we've got this lovely denim colour. And then we have like narrow stripes here. And these are all going to be on the website under the cotton jerseys. We have some of them here that have like a ribbing on them as well. So we've got navy here, We've got a little bit of green, and we've got blush, which is a lovely kind of a purpley colour. And then we've got these as well. Do you know, I would lift them down, but they're just that touch high for me this evening, so I wasn't prepared because we have had them in for a while, and they're really, really lovely jerseys. So, how much are they, Judy? They are £15 a metre. Yeah, but if you search for cotton jerseys, you're going to find them fairly easily. Let's see. Let me see if I can just add the website on here in another tab. So I know you can see me here, but I'm on another screen over here. I'm going to look for fabrics, cotton jerseys. Okay, let me see. We'll just get here where I can share my... Oops, not doing that right. Do you know, I only missed a week, and I'm trying to remember how to do things. It's mad, isn't it? Okay, let me see. Okay, so I've gone on to... This is the website. Is this coming up on the main screen, Jason? I'm not quite sure. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So I've gone on to cotton jerseys, and at the front we have all those grid work ones that we really like. And then we have the narrow stripes. And then we have some plain ones, because we have a lovely range of organic cotton jerseys in plains. Oh, we've absolutely loads of them. We've done a big tidy up, so you can see them there. There's one of the stripes, and that is the brick color. So, and here's the rest of them. So there we have the navy, we have the purple, and we have the black. And let's see, what else have we got? And then we've got some more plain ones. And then here we have this lovely one as well. So this one is 16. And then you can, that one is this one here that I showed you. And what else have we got? So yeah, that's it. Then let me see, how do I get out of that again? Ah, there we go. That was almost professional, wasn't it? Honestly. We've done a new order as well for the lovely Staff of Denmark jerseys, because they have been so popular, and we've had so many people saying, are you getting them back? So we're getting some of the popular ones back then, as well as a couple of new ones, because they have been hugely popular. They're so nice. So yeah, that's them. We've got a couple of patterned cotton jerseys. And these are all lovely soft ones. Some of them are poppy. So this is a really pretty one, and all over nice printed one. So I thought this was a really lovely one going from summer into autumn. They're really, really soft, and they've got beautiful stretch to them. So this has that gorgeous kind of jade background to it, and lovely kind of pops of orange and blues in it, which is really nice. And this one is, these are all £15 a metre, which I think is really good for them. So lovely for if you wanted to make like light sweaters, you can make them out of the cotton jersey. T-shirts, like boat neck tops. You can also make like pull-on skirts if you fancied, and you could also make tank tops, vest tops, lovely for pajamas. Yeah, really good. Any kids' jerseys, Andrea? No, no specific children's jerseys. There are some beautiful children's jerseys out there, but for some reason we don't have a huge market for them, so I don't want to invest too heavily in them, to be honest. So I know there's lots of other shops out there who do a really lovely range of children's jerseys. Just at the moment, they're just not particularly for us. So that lovely one also comes in this beautiful colour as well. So lovely, like peachy amber apricot background, I think I call this one. And that one's lovely. So it's a really nice scale of a pattern as well. So I think that one is really lovely. Brigitte said the staff of Denmark have such a nice rainbow jersey for the kids, and they really had absolutely gorgeous children's jerseys as well. Very autumnal, isn't it? Then this one is a bit of fun. This one has some foxes on it, so we had some fun coming up with some names for these ones. So this one has, it's a very dark navy melange background, and I actually originally thought they were cats, but they are foxes. The country, would it be possible in the future to start putting the country of origin in the fabric listings going? Oh, that's a good idea, Lynn. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now, most of these cotton jerseys come from Turkey, so we're absolutely fine. What I'm probably going to do is be careful myself when I'm ordering fabrics in. I am anyway, to be honest, but a lot of our winter fabrics wouldn't originate in China anyway, so we'll but yeah, that's a good idea to include that. So yeah, this one is fun. I saw this one coming in your order as well, Eileen, today. Yes, and it definitely looks like cats, doesn't it? Yes. Fox on the Run. Who sang that? Let me see. Okay, we've got this one as well, and we have had this one in a different color before this as well. So this one is really lovely. Just these like little splatter dots on it. And the new Eileen top, yeah. So a lovely jade color, little splashes of irregular kind of dots on it, with little peachy colors, dark green, really lovely, and it's very soft. So if you want to make like t-shirts and tops that aren't exactly like plain, I think this one is a really nice one. And I'll show you the color that we had before, which is this bluey color. So again, not an official new one to us, but couldn't resist when I saw them when I saw them back in stock, which is really nice. And then we've got this lovely range of, I thought ones that had nice white backgrounds would be lovely, particularly because we've been asked as well a lot about getting knickers kits back. So we're going to work on knickers kits, possibly not this week because we have the Think Pink boxes going out, but we will have more up very soon. And I thought some of these fabrics would make really nice ones. Everyone's showing their yeah, I think we're all pretty much the same vintage that are watching this evening, aren't we? Zeb is not good with white. Well, actually, that was something I was going to say to you this evening as well. Actually, I'm wearing this top with my lander pants, and I've made 4 pairs of lander pants this summer. So I've made my white ones from the vintage cotton that we had in the subscription box, which I absolutely love. Got a mark on them this week, and which I wasn't able to wash out. So when myself and Jason were shopping yesterday, I picked up one of the Dylon dye pods, popped it into the washing machine with the white trousers and also my navy linen ones, which I've worn so much that they've become faded, and popped it in. I think the dye was £9 maybe. It said that it would dye 600 grams of fabric. So I put the 2 pairs of trousers into the washing machine, a full wash on 40 degrees later, and they came out good as new. I'm so pleased with them. So they're completely wearable again. Unfortunately, the white ones, of course, I had sewn with polyester thread. So the thread hasn't dyed. But when we sent out that subscription box, we actually put in cotton thread. So if you've made something and like me, it's not wearable because of whatever reason, if you use the cotton thread, it will completely dye. But I quite like the white stitching and it looks kind of even. So yeah, it's almost like I've made new use out of them again, which is brilliant. Joe is wondering if our modal jersey is suitable for bottoms. You'd like to make some yoga trousers. Yeah, it would be. The modal is so soft. It's so nice. So nice. We're having a little chat there about age and whatnot. So here's one of them. I'm not going to show you them all because some of them are there in different colors. So as you can see, a nice whitey background. They're not super white, and this one has these little kind of sprigs in all blues on them. So I thought these would make really lovely tops, and I also thought that they would make lovely like nightshirts or pajamas as well. And they're super soft, really good stretch, and just bounces back because cotton jersey is just the loveliest breathable jersey that there is, I feel. Then we've got this one with the little kind of irregular splodges on it. It's got a little tiny flower ever so often. So I'm not even sure whether it's meant to be a flower or whether the dots have just come together to make a flower. I'm not quite sure. So here's the lavender colour. And we also have that one in a pinky colour and a greeny colour. So we've got sage and we've got rose, I think I called it, or maybe ginger, not quite sure, to be honest. But they are, yeah, super soft. And then the last ones we have, they're in the same range. So we've called them our fresh range. Perfect for children's clothing. Yeah, definitely. They're so nice. We've got this one, so it's got all like lavender colors and a little kind of browny color in it as well, so more of a denser pattern than the other ones. And then we've got this one, so like an all over pattern as well. So yeah, nice kind of I suppose transitional fabric colors. And if you keep your eye on the website this week, you should see lots more like autumn winters ones coming up. What I've done is I've created just a new tab underneath the new part on the website so that it just separates all the brand new ones at the moment. And it's just called New for Autumn Winter 2025. So yeah, expect to see lots up there. Just the fun with all the new stuff is it all has to be photographed and weighed and all that kind of thing. So yeah, but super exciting. Some lovely fabrics coming in. And I love seeing the new fabrics for the new season coming in because it just makes it so exciting for making a new wardrobe, doesn't it? On top of that, then we have these lovely cotton canvases. They are a really nice weight of cotton canvas. So originally I thought these were going to be perfect for bag making, which they are because they are a cotton canvas. They're actually quite soft, so they will work lovely for bag making when you use all your different interfacings, but they're also a nice weight as well for like making the barrel-legged trousers. They'd work for the jeans patterns. They'd make lovely pinafores that also make really nice skirts. So like, you know, like a denim shaped skirt or an A-line skirt. So maybe the Camden skirt would be perfect. Judy says may have to number all of those you like and then do I know, that's what happens, isn't it? So we've got these in 3 different colors and I really like the scale of the pattern as well. Would also make cute jackets too. Oh, Sue just read my mind. Make a lovely denim type jacket as well, a little canvas jacket. Good, yeah, they would make lovely barrel leg trousers, wouldn't they? So you can see there, kind of as I squelch it up, it is quite soft and drapey. So it's not very kind of stiff cotton jersey or stiff cotton canvas. So that's one color. And here's the other color. That one there. Yes, one of the jackets would be lovely. The Nancy jacket would be really cool, Maz, wouldn't it? Be lovely. So that is the other color. And then we have the sagey kind of green color as well, which is gorgeous. Yeah, lovely dungarees too, Burnside bibs. I think Judy mentioned there a minute ago. Yeah, they would be lovely. You okay, Jason? And what are you laughing at? What am I missing? Nothing?
No, I'm coughing.
Oh, you're coughing. Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
I'm trying to do it quietly.
We tried to cough quietly. It's that time of the year, isn't it? Karen Murray is suggesting the flaneur trousers. Yeah, be lovely, wouldn't it? And dungarees would be fab, wouldn't they? So yeah, they're really nice. And we got some new buttons in as well. So I'll just do a whistle top. Is it whistle stop? I never know, right? So we've got another few additions to our button department. So these are really cute little bows. I thought they were absolutely gorgeous. So lovely for cardigans or tops, Really nice. We've got silver. I know we've got gold. Oh yeah, we have gold. Are they just the sweetest thing ever? And they are like a metal. They're really nice. And we have a gunmetal colour, which is lovely. It's almost black, which is really nice. Then we got a new couple of lovely colours in these beautiful glittery ones. So really, really nice for blouses. These ones just, and I know I've said this previous in one of these videos, I do repeat myself a lot if you don't notice. I remember having a cardigan years ago. It was a lovely little black cardigan, you know, the one that you pulled out year after year. It had black buttons on it, and then the very top button was sparkly, and it was just so cute. So I think these ones are really nice. So we've got lots of lovely colours in them. I'll try and grab them all out together here. Sorry about the noise. And they are the colours. There may be one or two other colours that I've missed. But yeah, they're really, really lovely. So I'm really trying to up our button department. Then, because we're coming into jacket season, and I know a lot of the jackets that we have patterns for require 2 different size buttons. So you may need a button for down the front, or you might need one on the cuff. Both of these ones will do either the front. So this is a lovely one, like a grid work button, so it's open. And that is one size, which is 23mm, and then this one is 18. So if you want a nice chunky button for down the front, and then one on the cuff possibly, or you can use that one all down the front as well, if it's, you know, in a better proportion. Andrea, could you show the canvas red and mauve beachy stripes? I may have to leave that till next week, Brigitte, because I don't quite know where it is at the moment, because the shop is not in its tidiest form as we do get our new stock on the website. I hope you don't mind. That one also comes in this lovely gold colour and also in gunmetal. So you can see the kind of button that they are there. They're really lovely. Remnant. Oh, looky. Yes. That one's gorgeous. The Alison Lewis. Lovely. And perfect, yeah, for the Chanel's type jackets. Yes. Going to dozens for buttons. Yeah. So I absolutely love buttons. But that's what you thought, Lizzie. Chanel. Oh, cool. Okay. More than fine. Thank you. That's cool. I will try and remember that next week. I think we'll be a little bit more organized next week here anyway. So, and then, of course, because I'm like a magpie when it comes to glittery buttons, we've got this gorgeous new one as well that I thought would be just stunning on the front of like a plain black wool jacket. So we've got that one. And we've got that one in 2 different sizes, and I can see I've only got one size here, but I can show you the size in a different colour. And there it is, got the lovely little sparkly bits. So we've got that size, which is 25, and then that size as well. So they're stunning buttons, aren't they? Yeah, so they're a little bit more expensive, but I think, yeah, they're £2 and £2.20 each, respectively. So I don't think it's totally crazy, but yeah, gorgeous buttons. We have a new supplier for buttons. They have a massive range of buttons, and what I do is when my rep comes here every month, I add to our button range, because if I get too many all at once, it just gets too overwhelming for adding them to the website. So yeah, that's all the new buttons that we have. So I think that kind of finishes what we have here at the moment. Breda is wondering, have you ever sewed a sweatshirt? Would you need to overlock the edges? Well, what's great, Breda, about this time of the year is when we come into the winter and we're sewing the jerseys, you don't necessarily have to overlock them. So with a lot of the knit fabrics, they don't unravel. I do find that some of the what are they called? The French terries do unravel slightly, but you don't necessarily need an overlocker. No, definitely not. So if you use the Maraflex thread, you can use a straight stitch and it will stretch with your fabric. So the most important thing is to make sure that your seams will stretch with the stretch of your fabric. Or you can use the normal sew all thread and use a zigzag. And I like to use a zigzag that's the same width as length. So I set it for, what do I set it for? Maybe 3 in the width and 3 in the length, and then it stretches. But it's always really good to do some tests. But what I plan to do over the next couple of weeks, because I have so much extra help here with all the ladies at the minute, is to get another few videos done, because I have fallen behind in my videos and I need to make some more videos to be more helpful. So any suggestions that anybody has for any like little snippety videos or some sew-alongs, always please feel free to drop me a message. Always really appreciated. So whether that's in an email or in an Instagram message, always appreciated. It would be great. Pippa is making a summer bag. Brilliant. Yeah, just use your zigzag stitch. That's it. So I think we've rounded up everything. So we've shown you all the new arrivals. We've done a little bit of housekeeping updates. I hope to get a little bit more proactive in my sending you out newsletters about new things and all of that as well. And looking forward to introducing you to some of our ambassadors. We do have quite a big ambassador program, which is very exciting. Because I just wanted everybody to be an ambassador. So I think we've got something like 3 times the number I had initially expected, but it was so difficult to choose. So yeah, thank you to everybody who joined us this evening. And I know we've got another event next week, Jason, haven't we? We're going to, that's on Sunday, isn't it?
Weston-super-Mare for their Lifeboat Open Day.
Okay. So we will be, next Sunday, we will be in Weston-super-Mare, where the Arnalai station are having an open day. So we will be there with Jason's Larry, and there's loads of things going on, isn't there? It's a pretty big event. So
usual arts and crafts and cakes,
loads
and shops, and there's also a flotilla of boats. And
oh, cool. Okay.
All sorts going on, yeah.
So yeah, if you're in Weston-super-Mare, I have absolutely no idea where it is, but that's where we will be next Sunday. So if you are in Weston-super-Mare and you fancy a little day out, come down to the Arnalai station and introduce yourselves to us, because we'd love to meet you. That would be fun. Do you think will we be back for a live next Sunday? You think we will? It's only on for a couple of hours, is it?
Well, it
Yeah.
finishes at 4:30, but
Okay.
might disappear before that.
Okay. So yeah, hopefully we will be back to see you all next Sunday. But yeah, and if we do meet any of you there, that would be so much fun as well. So yeah, I hope you all have a super week. You get lots of sewing done. I'm hoping to get lots. I've too many plans this week. Lots and lots of fun plans. Hi Tess, how are you? Oh, I miss your face. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining us, and thanks to everybody who has popped into the shop over the summer. It's been so nice to meet everybody, and we will look forward to seeing you next Sunday again with some more lovely new fabrics and lots more stuff going on. So yeah. Are you making your way over this way, Jason, to say goodbye or anything like that?
I've been so lazy
You've been very lazy.
Goodbye.
Stick your head in and say goodbye. You might have to
I didn't
bend.
need to intervene today, so I left you to it.
No, we're just over in another little corner there. So yeah, wishing you all a super week, and we'll see you all next week. Thanks for joining us.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye.